What's going on, everybody? Before we get into the episode, there was a problem with the video recording. We didn't get anybody's faces, but we got all the audio, so the story's all there. We did a little goofy stuff with the video to try to make up for it, so I hope you like it. Enjoy. My name is Austin, and this is Dungeons and Dracon Beams. Megamorphs. On your knees, staring at the ground, the confusion starts to set in, Reese. Zac standing near you, and as he demorphs, Kamren is rushing over to you. There's so many emotions that you have running through your head, but they're like slowly starting to pour out of your mind. They start to leave your mind as you notice that your eyes are getting a little bit teary, and the vision of the ocean and what you heard is still in your mind. And Kamren fully demorphs as he reaches you, puts a hand on your shoulder. Reese, are you alright?
Yeah, Zac's also there trying to help him up.
I don't know what the fuck just happened, guys. I was here and then I wasn't, and I wasn't me. I don't know how else to describe it, and then I was underwater for a lot of it. I felt like I was being chased, and then I felt like I was found like a safe haven, and then a whole new type of panic set in. Fuck, dude. And Reese is just gonna lay back on the ground, like going from being on his knees just to roll over and just like, oh.
I'm gonna look at Kamren and go, can you grab a chair or something?
Yeah, and he'll run into the cabin. And you see Barton and Chad are kind of at the doorway. They haven't left the cabin because that's probably one of the rules you made. Don't walk outside unless we're... So they're standing right there and just looking, and Kamren kind of pushes past them, and a couple seconds later comes back out the chair.
We've established like food and water at this location, right? I'm gonna ask Chad to like grab a bottle of water.
Yeah, he runs in. Bart,
and like an energy bar or something.
Yeah, Bart follows him, and then as Cameron's coming out, they come out a couple of minutes later.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to help Reese up and go, hey man, are you like diabetic or anything? Is this like you have like a
no, dude,
you know, low iron or something? Do something.
This was not like medical, okay? This had the same. Okay, you know the thing where we can talk to each other, but nobody says anything. You know, like the telepathy. That. Yeah. This had the same vibe as that, but way more intense, dude. Way more intense.
Okay, so there's some alien shit.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
I'll take that power bar though. I'm fucking starving. I don't know what happened, but just this whole thing.
I've
fucking
already
wiped
handed
me.
it to you. Yeah.
It's, oh my god, crunchy peanut butter. Oh.
Look, here, get up off the ground, man. Sit down.
Okay, I'm just gonna sit in that chair and just as if I have just gotten rescued from being lost in the woods for a weekend. I'm gonna sit there with my power bar and elbows on knees, half drunk, open bottle of water in one hand, and it's just oh.
So, you said it was like telepathy. What all did you hear?
No, that's the thing, dude. It wasn't anything that I heard. It was just these. It was like reliving a really vivid memory in a dream, except it wasn't mine.
What did you see? Could you make out any details? Do you know who said it?
It looked like a big body of water. It might have been the ocean, and I pow, hit the water, and then felt like, oh my goodness, I'm here, and then gone.
Okay.
Then I feel like I started to drown or something, and then I was on the ground here again. Like that's all I've got from it.
Okay. Eat that power bar, hydrate, just rest for a little bit. I don't think there's enough here to go on for us to do anything else with it, but if it happens again, try to, I don't know, tell us if you can figure anything out. I mean,
yeah.
If it's the ocean, that's too big an area for us to try to find somebody, especially if they're drowned or whatever.
Also, maybe it was just like effects of, what all that stuff that's been happening to us lately. Stress.
Yeah, could be PTSD or something.
Somebody somewhere needs our help, man. And it goes beyond just what we're doing here. I think something called out and just fucking screamed for help.
Here's the thing. I want to help them, but I don't know where we would begin. Do you think if we went to the ocean, you could recognize anything, or
from what I remember, there was nothing. There was just water, but it struck me as the ocean. I've been to lakes, I've been to rivers. It struck me as like this huge waving body of water. So,
right.
Shit, you maybe I don't remember any, there wasn't any landmarks to grasp,
We can talk to Savannah, see if she's got some ideas. Maybe we can morph into whales or something. And
I mean, we've all got dolphins. And
yeah,
dolphins
I don't
are
know.
pretty
I was
quick.
figuring whales are bigger. They must cover more ground. I don't know.
I don't know.
Or seagulls or something, and we could just fly out over the water.
Shit. Okay.
We need the team together to figure this out, I think. But here's what I want to do immediately. I want you to drink your water.
Yeah.
Right? Because if you need to recover or whatever, and then if it happens again, any details you can try to catch, just try. Even if you get nothing, that's okay. But just try. I'll just keep an eye on you and make sure you don't pass out.
Yeah, if anything happens, then absolutely I'll try to catch as many details. It was just this hit me so suddenly, man.
I'm gonna look up at Kamren. You got any ideas? Anything to add?
I mean, it's all happening in your head.
Wait, where the fuck is Grant?
He looks around. Kamren looks over.
He should have been here by now.
Right?
I haven't talked to him today.
Yeah, none of us have talked to anybody. We don't have our fucking phones. We got to figure this out, by the way. I'm tired of not having my phone.
Yeah.
We could put the SIM cards back in those two guys' phones. Use theirs. Then...
Does anyone have Grant's number memorized?
No, we can't do that because if somebody's, tracking their phone...
Oh, that's a good point.
Then it would send the GPS signal out.
Yeah.
Because GPS works without a signal, but you don't.
He's probably lost. You know how hard it is to find this place.
Yeah. Maybe we just give him a minute.
Alright. I'm gonna tell you what. I'll go ahead and I'm gonna change out and do a pass around the area, and I'll see if I can spot him in the distance. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and
morph, please.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. What time is it right now?
At the moment, it's about 10:30, 11ish.
Oh, in the morning. Okay, gotcha. So in that case,
so it's well and truly day.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and I can't remember if I've done Peregrine Falcon or Red-tailed Hawk.
You have done Peregrine, I think.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and morph Falcon. And then I'm gonna take off into the sky and the.
Give me a perception check as you're up there flying around.
So the Falcon gains advantage on perception checks, so it's a good thing I already have that. That's what I was hoping for. Shit, dude. With advantage, I got a 9. 2 shitty rolls.
As you're kind of circling around, you get a little bit too far from Oscar's cottage and you lose it. And so instead of spending your time looking around and, patrolling the area, you have to spend most of the time you're flying trying to figure out how to get back to the cabin.
Okay, so I didn't find Grant, and now I've also lost my fucking place. God damn it. I'm going to circle back, and, it takes me, 15 minutes or so, and then, I come back down, and I thought speak to you guys, I don't see him, and B, this place was fucking hard to find. I basically couldn't focus on trying to find him.
I will say, as you're coming down, not too far away on the road, you do see a toppled tree, that fell over the road. You see that as you're coming down and thought speaking to him.
And that wasn't there before, that I know of?
Not that you know of. I mean, the road was pretty clear on the last time you drove the jelly bean up here. Now there's a tree.
So, and I'm gonna say, did either one of you guys move a tree into the road to kind of block it off, the trail leading up here?
Kamren looks at Zac.
Are you near us? Are you near us, or are you still flying around?
He's flying down towards
I'm
us.
swooping. I'm kind of doing a circle, kind of spiraling downward toward you guys.
Okay. Yeah, I look at Kamren.
Mm-hmm.
No, I yell at the bird.
And yeah, I clock that. I'm like, well, there's a tree on the driveway, and if it wasn't put there intentionally, then maybe it just kind of fell over the road accidentally. But there might be somebody out here messing with us that we always have to be careful and cautious about. So.
I'll check it out. I've been looking for an excuse to use this thing anyway. Kamren, keep an eye on him for me. If anything happens, yell.
Yeah, maybe both of you should go so you're not alone. Reese, just look out.
I'd rather have 2 people staying here with these 2.
Kamren looks over his shoulder at the other 2 and looks back at you, and you're like, "All right, you whatever you say goes, but I can take care of these 2."
All right, man.
It's less about taking care of those 2 and making sure than it is making sure that nothing else is sneaking up from the back.
Hey, I'll watch these guys. I'll do my job. You guys do it however you want.
All right, I'm gonna keep doing circles to circle over the driveway to check in on him, to check in on Zac, and then I'm gonna circle back to check in on Kamren, and then keep making that loop.
Okay.
Hey, before you start looping, which direction is this tree?
Just keep going down the driveway.
Okay.
Trail to the front of the house.
I'm gonna morph into a lemur.
Oh, lemur. Okay, that's interesting. I thought you were going orangutan.
And then, I'm gonna stop, and I'm just a gross, long-limbed, baby-looking human with
You've got a rat tail coming out.
That
hasn't gotten furry yet.
And then I start morphing out back to human, and then I go to orangutan.
It's just these gross, broken hands, just gonna put up into a shrug.
Yeah. Yeah. So then I guess I gotta roll my orangutan. Not good. I rolled a 6.
Oh, dude!
He rolled a 6. I win, right?
Yeah,
you saved.
The DC
right.
is, so yeah.
Oh, dude,
Nice.
that's so fucking choice.
Me and Kombucha, the minds, both very sentient, I feel. Meet and fist bump. And then he just lets me have
In
my
the
way.
infinite white space. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I picture Uncle Iroh, just an Uncle Iroh bow. All right,
I like it.
You can have it. It's fucking great. All right. So then I've completed the morph, which I didn't describe at all, but just picture before the clothes get sucked in, there's just hair coming through it. Just orange hair everywhere. And mostly it doesn't change much. I get a big paunch, and then my face just goes.
That's nice.
Big bubble face. And I'm feeling stronger than I've ever felt, obviously. So big ground pound just to like set the mood. Mm-hmm. Then I'm off like in a orangutan gallop at a tree, and I'm up that bitch in a split second.
Nice.
And I'm off swinging, jumping, flipping, whatever. Just being as cool as hell, like Tarzan in the Disney movie, cool. Like that level of way too cool in a tree.
You shouldn't be able to surf branches, but you can.
But I'm fucking doing it. Except it's a pine forest or whatever, so it's not like as good, but it's still, you know what I mean?
You're making it work.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's working. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of the tree.
And
I want to look for two things: footprints, and did this tree break off? Does it look like it was pushed? Does it look like it was sliced, burnt, shot?
So as you get there and you start looking around and stuff, give me an investigation check.
Absolutely. I don't know why I'm looking around. Investigation, I would just use my human brain, right?
Yep.
And while I'm doing loops, can I do a perception check of the area to...
Yeah, go ahead and give me another perception check. As you're looking like at this tree that's fell, it's a pretty thick tree. Pretty tall tree too. Like it's not just a thin little tree. And like you look and it looks like the splitting was that of it falling. So it's like not cut down or anything. It actually was felled. Like splinters that would connect where like the trunk is and the stump. There are like splinters. So it looked like it was that it broke and fell. With a 12, you don't see any footprints per se, but you do see tire tracks leading away from the tree. And with the 12, I'll go ahead and give it to you. They're not on the other side of the tree.
So they tried to come up and then they left.
Did
they turn around? Does it look like there was a 3-point turn?
You don't see that. Since you asked, I'll tell you that. Like you look and you don't see that. It looks like the tracks just go away from the tree.
Okay.
And with your perception check, Reese, as you're flying up in the air, you notice in the distance, coming up the road that you guys are on, there is a van. It's really far away right now, so it's hard for you to make it out. But you can tell that it's a van traveling towards you.
Can I clock like the color, anything like that?
It's pretty far away. It just seems like dark, like a darkish color.
A dark colored van, gotcha. I'm gonna like relay that information to my boys.
Okay, so it's just a dark colored van, like a cargo van or a minivan.
Too far away at this point to see,
Okay.
But what did you find with?
Yeah, so this tree looks like it just fell. But the weird thing is there's these tire tracks that start at the tree. They're not on the other side of the tree.
Is it possible that, like, what kind of tracks are they?
Can I tell anything else about them? I mean, they're tire tracks.
Tire tracks, okay.
They're not bike tracks, motorcycle tracks.
Yeah.
They're
I mean, if they're
from
tire
a car,
tracks, then
truck, or
it's
van.
possible that something just pulled this tree down, like threw a chain around it and pulled.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I don't see how they got here because there's no tracks leading to the tree. It's just starting at the tree and leaving.
I mean, is it possible that they backed in and then drove out the same way?
I guess. I don't know who could do that. It seems pretty hard to do.
I mean, my dad...
I'm gonna start down the path a little bit and see if I see these tracks diverge. You know what I mean? Like where there's clearly two sets overlapped.
So this road has been drove on before. Like Reese has drove on it before. But you can tell, okay, this is like a couple of days old because they're not as prominent. This one, the one that's going back, is newer and it doesn't diverge. It doesn't look like it ever turned around or anything like that. You
Somebody morphed into a truck. We've got transformers.
Shit.
Austin is making notes.
So
I don't know, man. It's a mystery. To be honest with you, I kind of want to leave this tree here because it might have stopped somebody from coming up to the cabin.
Yeah, good thinking. I want to, before you and I head out for the day, I want to clock some more information about that van that's on its way this way.
Yeah, how far away did you say that van was?
It's pretty far. So like you judging it, it's about, you give or take 20 to 30 minutes. Like that's how far away you think it is, Reese.
Gotcha. Yeah, at its current pace, it'll take about, I don't know, 20, 25 minutes or so.
Okay. Well, let's see. Let's meet it part way. And I'm gonna crack my big orangutan back and do this, and then start climbing trees and jumping and brachiating. That's the term. As fast as I possibly can.
All right.
Does he have a brachiate speed? It's got a climb speed of 30.
We'll say that's the same. You can travel 30 feet, the same as you would swinging through that. Reese, you following?
Yeah, no, I'm keeping pace with him just to make sure he's not alone. I'll do some scouting ahead a little bit and kind of report back, but I'm just doing like kind of curly circles. So I'll fly up past him, circle back around over top of him, then keep going forward.
As you're after your first loop, I'm gonna go circle back to the cabin and let Kamren know where we're going and what's going on before we get too far away.
You got it. And I'll go do that.
Yeah, you circle back. Kamren says he puts
as soon as I'm just so I'm not wasting time, I want to be just thought speaking Kamren, and as soon as he as soon as he's within range, I want to relay the message, get whatever information he has for me, and then head straight back.
It's a good way to establish our range too.
Give me an intelligence check.
Intelligence. Well, the Falcon has an intelligence of 2. I don't think it's quite going to work for me. Mine's not much better, but intelligence check. And it's a 13.
All right, with the 13, you put yourself about 150 feet away. Granted, you're in the sky, and it's kind of weird distances, but you ping him, Kamren, and he looks up when you're about 150 feet away. You info dump him. He says cool, and you see him reach around and grab both Bart and Chad and push him in. And as you're flying back towards Zac, you look look over your bird's shoulder. You see that through the window that he's in, he's tying them up in a chair, just in case he needs to do something. So that's all.
To make it harder for people to come and steal them, he's anchoring them to some kind of furniture to make it harder to steal them.
That, and if he has to come help you all, they're tied up.
It's I can just imagine Kamren just duct taping them to a chair and be like, "I'm real sorry about this, y'all. I promise. If this wasn't necessary, then."
So,
believe me, nobody hates this more than I do.
Yeah, I hate it, man, and as soon as possible, I'm gonna cut you free.
As Reese is flying up, Zac, are you staying in the tree line or anything? Are you hiding?
I'm trying to stay. I'm staying a couple of trees back from the road. If you've been in the woods near a road, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Where you can tell there's a road there, but you're not visible from it.
Yeah.
Just that distance. It's 2 or 3, maybe 4 trees in. And I am booking it as fast as possible through the trees. I want to stay off the ground.
Okay.
Just swinging branch to branch, tree to tree.
And those California pines get fucking tall, dog.
All right, so you're getting...
I don't know, is it pines? What have we established?
Sure. They're pines now because you did. But as
Redwoods.
you're getting...
I am 1,000 feet off the ground.
So you're swinging to him. You are about to get into the road, or not about to get into the road. You're about to catch him, what do you want to do? Do you want to go on the road for them to stop? Do you want to stay on the side? And
if I'm that close to them, I'm gonna stop and like get ready to start chasing them back.
Oh, you want to be behind them.
I just want to see who they are, what they are, what they're doing. Identify the van better. Try to look in the windows.
Give me a stealth check real quick.
Okay. Is that as monkey?
Yes, because it's a dexterity check.
Okay. Well, I don't have.
Because it's a physical check, and it would have to be.
Quick dex. See what happens. General dex check is 8. Because he ain't got no. Can we argue that there's an element of sneaking that has to do with? Well, this is. Never mind. So it would have only been 1 better if I used my human stuff, so it doesn't matter.
So as you're kind of swinging and this van is coming down the road and you see it as it's passing you, and you like kind of try to duck behind a branch or something so it can't see you. What you see, and Reese, as you're coming back up in the air, you do look down and see this orangutan hanging from the tree, trying to hide behind it, and with your peregrine eyes. And as you look down,
sucking your gut.
As you look down, you see this van is a minivan. It has what looks like plates, like metal plates attached to it that looks like it's kind of armored, and it looks a little bit beat up. You said Mad Max earlier or something, Dune or something like that.
Yeah, I said Dune in the last thing we were doing.
It kind of looks post-apocalyptic a little bit, like it looks like that.
Okay.
And as you kind of look,
it looks like some shit just welded onto the jelly bean. Yeah, is what I'm getting.
Well, something like that. Not the jelly bean. It's a different
not the
color.
Jelly bean, but like
but this van is decked out, but like, hey, that could be the jelly bean. Who knows? But as you're hanging there, Zac, and you look in, you see a guy with short cropped hair. He has like a faux hawk, or not a faux hawk, kind of up in his hair, and a small like beard coming off of his chin, and he's driving. Douche. And then next to him is this gaunt, skinny, just disheveled looking person, but they both meet your eyes, and the dust from like as this guy hits the brakes to stop this van as he sees you just flies up from behind him.
Shit, I think they saw me.
Yeah, no shit. Master of fucking stealth.
The one that's driving looks vaguely familiar.
Can I shrug and thought speak?
Yeah. But yeah, so one of them, the one that's driving, gets out of the car. He'll like stop the car, open the door, and just kind of stand and look off into the distance at you, and then look over his shoulder, mutter something, and like nod for the other guy to get out.
Sight or sound? Can I use my keen senses to?
Yeah, both of you give me perception checks.
Hell yeah. 10.
That motherfucker ain't got shit. Mm-hmm. Where's all his skills at?
You faintly hear an orangutan in the woods. It's gotta be him. And what does the other character do that's in the passenger seat?
He gets out of the car and he says, I know that's one of you. We don't have time for you to dick around. Come out here.
Do I recognize this person?
Give me a high or low.
Here's the thing. I'm 99% sure Nate knows what's going on. I want to know if Zac.
I have no fucking clue, dude. What are you talking about?
Fucking high. Just like, Grant would be. All right.
He looks familiar, but there's too many. Like you can't place it.
It's not.
It's not clicking yet.
I want to land, but as threateningly as possible. I want to land heavily.
Give me an intimidation check.
It's charisma, right? Can I use?
Yeah.
I can use my human shit for that, right?
You can use your strength as intimidation if it's higher.
That would be as good as my human charisma. So I was just seeing if I had an intimidation check. 16. So you can swing and like get momentum up, and as I'm about to jump off, I want to snatch the branch with me so I have a fucking branch.
Hell yeah!
Breaks off.
Holding 2 in each hand.
Fuck
That's
yeah,
awesome.
dude. You got this huge fucking branch just as a great club in your hand, in your big meaty bits.
Oh no, it's 2 of them.
Oh
it's
shit!
the same branch,
dude.
but it like snapped. Yeah.
Dig that.
The one in front will say, "Oh, whoa. We don't need to do that. We're here to talk right now."
So in thought speak, I'm just gonna be like, monkeys can't talk.
But humanimals can.
Who are you?
The driver turns to the passenger.
Zac, you don't recognize Reese?
Reese smiles.
No. I knew it was time jump shit. God damn it. No, not like this.
Is that any way to... Hey, man. Is that any way to greet your best friend?
I don't know you. You're not the Grant I know. So yes, it is a way to greet you.
Fair enough. Listen. Shit is...
Have I rolled up yet?
Yeah, you're circling. You see this all happen. Don't you?
I want to land and like go gorilla. Is it like?
All right, it'll take you a little bit, but yeah, like you
Yeah,
go
I want to land
into the
kind of
woods.
far off into the woods and then go gorilla and come out in like a minute.
Okay, cool.
I want to try to go straight from falcon to gorilla without going human between.
Roll me a concentration check. You land on the ground as your peregrine falcon morph, and you concentrate as hard as you can on the gorilla, and your shoulders start to rise and your wings start to spread, and you realize it's just you standing there in your peregrine falcon morph with your wings spread, and nothing happens. No morph begins.
Like, okay, so then I've done that for now 15 seconds, and I'm like, fuck! And I'm just gonna try.
Fart comes out.
Yeah.
While Reese is morphing, you guys are having this conversation for a little bit.
So Zac is standing there, and he goes, "I'm going through all the pop culture possibilities. So either you offended an old witch woman in the woods, or you've traveled through time somehow."
Bingo.
It's the second one. Got it. How?
You remember... At some point, you may have found a weird sphere in the woods. That's how.
Okay.
And we need your help. We need your help, and we need the one that you found. Do you know what you
sure.
did with it?
Yeah.
All right. Where's Reese? Where's Kamren? Are they out here with you too?
Cameron's in the woods.
Reese, roll a stealth check as the gorilla.
Oh, I'm not stealthing. I'm just coming straight out.
Oh, you hear a stomping come from the woods as Reese emerges as a gorilla, kind of behind you guys.
I'm going to look back at him, and I'm going to toss him one of the sticks.
Nice. I don't know why. That just looked fucking cool in my head. Like an orangutan.
Yeah, it looks cool as shit. Just an orangutan standing there with two, gotta be 4-inch thick, just 2-foot long
Just a
branches.
fucking
Because they're
tree
beefy,
branch.
beefy boy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. And then he sees his buddy and goes, "Here."
I think Grant is going to say, that looked cool as fuck.
Yeah.
You have to understand, I don't know if you're Yeerks. I don't know anything. So, yep, this is Grant's body.
Yeah, I get that.
And now that you tell me it's in the future, I can kind of see it. The faux hawk's a little, well, and
Faux hawk is on Reese.
Yes.
oh shit!
It's like
So the whole time I've been looking at Reese, thinking it was Grant, and I go, "Oh,
Grant has like
now I can really see it."
Yeah, Grant is like really sallow skinned and like gaunt. He does not look like he's been having a good time, and he's got a big knotted scar on the side of his head.
How do I know I can trust you?
If we were Yeerks, we would have just attacked you already. Wouldn't have made such a scene of stopping and doing this. We need your help.
You wouldn't have, because you need something from me.
absolutely the fuck not.
Guys,
I love you, man, but you have to know that this.
We don't really have the luxury of time.
we don't. We're on a tight timetable here.
Hey,
We don't have
handsome,
time to do this.
shut the fuck up.
He looks over at Grant and says, they must not work as much of a team yet.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. We got to
Hey.
trust each other.
Cutie patootie. What the fuck did I just say? Shut the fuck up. Stop talking.
Stop it, Reese.
Yeah, stop
Don't
it, Reese.
be like that.
So hold on, Austin. When you're speaking, it says future Reese.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I was like, when did Kamren get here?
Sorry.
All right. Morph.
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna thought speak straight over to Zac and be like, I'm not taking this well. This is really tripping me out after the vision we just had, or vision I just had. So, I'm
gonna interrupt him, and in just private thought speak, I'm gonna say I just need to see what their capabilities are. I don't know what may have happened in a future, some alternate timeline or whatever. So I'm trying to make sure I know what we're dealing with.
right.
Honestly, this could be someone morphed into somebody who looked kind of like them. I don't know for sure right now.
All right, lead.
Yeah, you keep saying that. I still don't know what that means.
Grant
So meanwhile,
morphs into a Jaguar.
And you'll see
all right.
Reese, only his skin like turns a leathery charcoaly color all over his body first, and then his eyes change to the gorilla eyes, and then poof, he just erupts with fur.
That's awesome. Is this Jelly Bean?
Nah, it's just a fan. We lost the Jelly Bean a while back.
How far ahead are you?
Like from now?
Yeah.
10 years.
Where's everybody else?
Might be a conversation for the road.
Yeah. We should get you guys and Kamren in and we can talk about it.
How do you know that Kamren's around?
We saw him. We were trying to find you guys, and we saw him come out. We followed him out here.
There are also vague similarities in our timelines,
Yeah.
especially up to this point.
Like, the reason that you guys probably haven't seen me around is because I'm in jail. Could be different. I couldn't say what for. I just know that right now I should be in jail for something.
All right. I'm going to look at Reese and go, I'd like to make an executive decision, but I want you to weigh in. I say we trust him for now. I don't know what else we could possibly do. If they wanted to, they could as easily overpower us as we can them. If they're Yeerks, we're walking into a trap. But this feels very, very, very significant. This is all thought speak.
Yeah. Fuck. And then like that's all you hear from Reese and Thoughtspeak is just fuck.
And then I go, yeah, I agree. And then I'm gonna look at them and go, and I'm gonna start demorphing and throw my branch in the woods.
I'm just gonna whip the branch into the woods and stay gorilla.
So, yeah, let's go. Actually, we'll
pop the trunk.
We'll need you as the gorilla to move this tree.
I'll help you, cutie.
Grant will start demorphing back into himself.
Before the other Reese demorphs, I want to look at his gorilla. Does the gorilla look older?
No.
Interesting question.
It looks like the Big Jim.
Okay. Like, identical. No change.
Is there more silver to the back? Like,
not even.
Is there more back?
You know what I'm saying? He did develop a thumper over.
Oh shit!
So our
gorilla got
kind of caked up.
I hadn't even thought about that, Nate. It's a good question.
Just want to know how it works in this universe. All right, shotgun.
Unfortunately, we kind of need shotgun.
We need a shotgun. Do you guys have a shotgun? No.
Oh.
Why? The gorilla ain't gonna drive.
Which Reese?
No, he's going. He's
Either
helping with the tree. He's going back to. He's got to drive the car.
I drive my car.
Yeah.
Every time. Even the Chaos Beam. He looks over his shoulder.
Chaos Beam.
I called shotgun before you got here.
Fucking all right, you really are, Grant. God damn it! I just jumped in the back
and
just cussing the whole time. Fucking asshole.
Future Reese gives a private thought speak to Future Grant. Nice.
I called shotgun before you got here. Oh fuck! It is him.
Like, yeah. As a gorilla, I'm gonna go open up the side door and just fold down the seat into the bottom like floor cubby, because that's one of the features I'm deciding is in this van. I'm thinking it's like a Honda Odyssey, the car that fucking
it was a Sienna.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking that it's the one that Reese wanted, the one that he's had his eye on, rather than the jelly bean. Like the jelly bean broke down, so he went and got that and kitted it out.
You're gonna be real uncomfortable like that. You sure you want to stay in a gorilla, my dude?
I'm gonna stay in gorilla and just like sit on the now open floor of the back seat.
So there's like a couple
just holding on to headrests.
Rows, right? Of seats.
It's captain seats, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
like
like
captain
van.
seats.
It's like a van.
It's not like a van.
It's a van.
Yeah, this van is like a van. Thank you, Corey.
It's like a van. It has multiple rows. It's kind of like what the thing of a van is.
Yeah. So.
I'm gonna get in and start looking around and like trying to find like cool laser guns and shit.
Roll me investigation check.
Oh hell yeah! That was my joke, but I'm gonna take it. What's a fucking nat 20 do for you?
A nat 20. So you look around as Reese is kind of folding up these seats and kind of putting them down.
Grant's going around and making sure all the doors are shut.
Yeah.
All the laser guns are hidden.
And Reese is demorphing. Like, he opens the door fully gorilla. By the time he gets in it, he's fully Reese. But as you're kind of as you're kind of looking around, Zac, you find a bag, and in the bag, you see is another time matrix, and it's inside, like in the back, in one of these cubbies that he folds the seat down into. There's also.
I'm just gonna. Oh, go ahead.
There's like the windows are tinted in here, and as you like look around in each corner, it looks like it has these in each corner of the van that you're like guys are in the back of. There's these little plates that sit on in each corner, and each of them has like a little hole that in its planet. And then in the middle, there's a light. The light changes different colors, like the light just on top of the roof. It changes different colors. You can press it and it'll change different colors.
So the plates with the holes are on the inside?
Yeah, they're on the inside, like in the corners of each. Like,
and there's armor plating on the outside.
Yeah, and then there is like, so in Reese's where it's just a 2 seats up front captain's chair's right behind them, and then like a back bench seat. There's a divider in between the captain seats and the front seats, like how a cab driver would have.
Cargo.
Yeah.
So it's more like a utility.
You don't find any Dracon Beams, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Well, I'll take it. So I'm gonna just call up to the front and go, yeah, I found the time matrix. Oh, I don't know what it's called. Shit. I found that weird volleyball thing.
It's called a time matrix.
Yeah, it's called the time matrix. It was something that
that Keanu Reeves movie. No, I know. I love it.
We've been hopping around trying to help out different timelines as we can, getting a little bit of guidance from someone who wants to help. And this one has ran out of juice, so we got to go look for the other one.
Oh, cool. Every movie I know of that has to do with time travel says that's a terrible idea. So good work.
Well,
this isn't a movie.
We're doing good. This is real life.
We've saved every universe we went to.
This motherfucker just really said I'm built different.
So is Kamren back at the cabin then?
Yeah.
Let's go get him.
Reese.
Yeah, that's what we were doing.
Starts to drive. Yeah, and it's going to take you about 30 minutes to get back to the cabin. Anybody do anything?
When we get to the tree, is one gorilla able to move it? What?
I figured that Reese's pieces moved the tree, and then that's when everybody got in the car.
We'll call him Martin.
Good idea.
I want to check in with older Reese, Martin. I want to be like, hey, just today I had this weird vision thing about something being underwater. What do you know about that? Did that happen to you?
Is that open thought speak or private?
Open thought speak.
Nice roll.
Hell yeah.
He remembers it.
Reese, give me an insight check.
Insight is a wisdom. I can't imagine that a gorilla has higher wisdom than I do, but I'm going to check anyway.
Do I remember? He said it was open thought speak, right?
Yeah.
Give me an insight check.
Okay.
Me and this gorilla have the same wisdom. Holy fuck, dude.
Mm-hmm. Holy
what
shit.
What the fuck, dude? Damn. I didn't even do insight.
Can I roll one?
Like,
I got it on my investigation a second ago.
Damn.
That's so okay. I just rolled a nat 20 on investigation. Then Austin rolled a nat 20 on whatever, and then Grant rolled a nat 20 on insight, and then Reese rolled a nat 20 on wisdom.
The nature I just rolled to make sure that roll 20 wasn't broken is a 12.
It was a 12. So we got 4 nat 20s in a row. 5 if you count the
because I angled for one.
You're right.
Yeah.
So when you say that,
holy shit, dude.
Martin looks. Immediately he looks over at Grant, and Grant and his eyes meet. What does Grant say?
Do I remember?
No.
Didn't happen that way in ours. I don't know what that is.
So you never had like a vision of something falling from the sky, hitting the ocean, and feeling it's going to be drowning, or feeling like it's drowning.
No, the visions I've gotten have been a little bit more fiery than that.
No, like Reese, you've never gotten a vision?
I haven't.
Fuck, dude. Fuck. All right. Fuck. Shit.
So with these insight checks, when Grant and Reese, which is Grease, is their couple name, Future look at each other, there is like a moment of like, with your insight, that is a big red flag that something different happened in the past. Like, it just triggers something in you when he says that, and it didn't happen in your timeline. Reese, you catch onto that with them. You can tell that they're telling the truth. It didn't happen in their timeline, but when there's like a difference like that, this kind of made them kind of their eyebrows go up. Like, what the hell? What is that? And Corey, I'm not trying to put like feelings into your character. I'm just saying, like, that is a surprising thing that would come up. Kind
for
of
sure.
It, so.
Okay, so... Shit. So, you didn't get any kind of visions, which means that we don't have any leads. Zac, I feel like this is something urgent, dude. That fucking matters. Alright, I'm just getting that.
Yeah.
I want to check in with you to make sure that I'm not flying off and doing my own thing.
No, so right now we got to deal with this. We're going to deal with that too, though.
Yeah, of course.
It's just going to come very soon after. I can get these guys the beach ball, and I guess they'll be on their way. This is so fucking weird to me. I don't even know. I'm not reacting at all because it's just. I don't know. This is a comic book.
It's
Doesn't make any
strange.
sense.
Not every day you meet future people.
Yeah, I mean it's weird.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
I can't wait to be on the other end of this conversation.
Well, it doesn't work
No.
exactly like that. Grant is going to say, how close are we getting there, guys?
Well, so if we're right around, well, when we leave, first of all, I wanted to have the conversation about where everyone else is.
Yeah, so you guys are driving. You can have these
Yeah, in the car.
conversations. That's fine. Yeah, you ask. I'll let Corey take it for right now.
Unfortunately, it's just us now, man. In part,
What happened?
war. Casualties.
Yeah, but more specifically, like, how did they die? What situation? What was the logistics of the fucking mission? Come on.
Hey,
Give us something so we can try to avoid it.
Nah, man, I really don't want to talk about how my friends died. It hurts to think about. We were fighting, shit got crazy, they died. Our missions were not your missions. That's not how this future time traveling stuff works.
if they were with us, we would have brought them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck, man.
When we get to the tree, I guess it gets moved, and that's fine.
Yeah, that's the least of our worries. Like,
I'm just.
guerrilla.
I don't know. I want to make sure when we stop a van, something else doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get there, and I'm gonna point at Bart and Chad from the window and go, "You know them?"
Bart?
Yeah, they look vaguely familiar from school.
What is Bart and Chad doing here?
I'm gonna look at Reese, and then I'm gonna look at future Reese and go, "Did you, tell your secret in your timeline?"
Not for a long time.
Grant's gonna turn around and look at Reese and go, "You blew up their spot?" What a dipshit. No, that didn't happen.
Well, so now we've got a couple of, I don't know, Jimmy Olsons.
And like as this van pulls up, Kamren steps out of the doorway and just kind of like looks at the van.
And, like...
I'm gonna get out.
Yeah, I got
and
into
walk
the
over to
van and I
Kamren.
demorphed after moving the tree. So I'm just me.
I'm just gonna like look at everybody like, just give me a minute, and I'm gonna walk out, and I'm gonna go up to Kamren and go, "Hey, man."
Hey. What?
So, this is gonna
that
be
Reese?
very hard to explain.
Is that Grant?
Yeah, maybe it's not gonna be that hard to explain.
Grant's
Alternate
waving.
timeline shit, dude.
They're Grant and Reese from the future.
No.
Yep. Nuh-uh. No way.
Oh shit.
So
You remember the bowling ball?
Uh-uh.
Like the metal like sphere bowling ball? No?
Oh, the thing that Zac and Savannah found.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that.
That's a time thing.
Well,
yeah, it's a time machine or something.
We better keep...
Whatever. They need to borrow ours because theirs is broken. And
Hey, what if
our time matrix? It's broken.
It's broken.
What if them coming back and using ours is what uses up a lot of the energy, which then causes theirs to run out, which then makes them come back in time to use ours. So if we just tell them no, would they automatically have more energy for theirs?
If Chad and Bart are here, one of them is a super nerd, right, and can start saying things about recursive time loops and paradoxes.
I got gags in their mouth.
Because Nate wants to, but Zac would not know what any of that shit
gags
means.
in their mouth.
Yeah, you look past, and Kamren has ripped a sheet and tied it around their mouth.
God damn it.
Jesus, man.
Kamren,
Very
you went
thorough.
hard, bro.
Dude, I don't want him to say anything to anybody.
That's not helpful. You know what? Good effort.
Good initiative.
I love it.
him.
Next time, we don't have to go that hard. There won't be a next time anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But thank you.
Next time time travelers show up on our fucking doorstep. What are you talking about?
Also, next time somebody tells a stranger what our shit is what I meant. But we're gonna let them go now. They're gonna come with us because we got to keep an eye on them. So we're just gonna go in the van with Grant, future Reese.
All right.
Yeah.
So, what if shit is wrong here? Kamren thinks, and he says, "We're gonna just bring these two into town. We don't know if they're Yeerks yet or not.
That's true.
You want me to stay here? If you're just giving them the town matrix."
They said we needed to grab you. I don't know why.
Oh.
I'm gonna go look over at the van and gesture. Come here.
Grant will step out and be like, "What's up?"
Why do we need to bring Kamren?
Just needed to get everyone together. I don't know what's...
But why?
Because I don't know
For an ambush?
Because I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's
Where's
going...
your shovel?
Yeah, I'm just all hands on deck, guys. I've lost people in my time, and I don't want to lose anyone here. I don't want that to happen. Everyone should stick together.
Okay, I feel like you're not telling me something here. You need to borrow a cup of sugar, and that's it, right? You just need the time matrix that we've got so you can get out of here. Right?
Yeah.
Essentially.
Okay. Why do you need everybody? We could have just gone to my house.
I figured it would be better with everyone together.
Normally, when we did things, we always came together when we made decisions. This is a decision.
Yeah, I mean, Kamren should be involved. That's why we should.
Well, evidently you're in jail. How are we going to get you?
I mean, we can go swing by. It's not hard to bust open a jail with some, we've got some tricks up our sleeves.
I mean, frankly, if you can turn into a cockroach, I don't know why you're still in jail, but
yeah, I mean,
whatever.
Surveillance. They got cameras all over that fucking place, man.
We'll figure it out.
Okay. You know what? It's fine. Hey, yeah, just put everybody in the van. Put these guys in the back. Keep an eye on them, and we'll go scoop up.
Hey, where is the time
van
matrix, by the way?
It's in a safe location.
Okay. Well, we're all getting in the van then?
Yeah. Yeah, we load up Chad and Brad.
Yeah, Kamren brings them out still tied up. Did you want these binds off of them, or?
Yeah. Go ahead and just, tie their hands in the front. But, you need to sit back there with them.
Kamren says, "Sit down," and he pushes Bart and then grabs their arms and pulls them up between their legs so their arms are in front of them.
You tell him, Kamren. You tell him.
Jesus Christ.
And then he puts them in the van. "That's for not letting me copy your homework, Chad. That's because you're his friend, Bart." Pushes him
Anybody else getting Stanford prison experiment vibes?
And Kamren gets in the back of the van with him.
Okay. Well, let's go.
Reese looks back and says, future Reese Martin says, "Where you guys want to go?"
All right.
Hornbox?
Yeah, so we're going to head back there. Let's swing through and get Savannah first. because you're right. We should decide this as a team.
Yeah,
Can't you guys
at your
call her?
house.
Yeah, can't you guys call her and tell her to meet us there or something?
We could, or we could just go get her.
I mean,
Yeah,
let's
it's on the way.
Where's
let's
she at?
go.
Yeah, he starts going. He says, "Where's she at?"
She's probably at her house, man.
Okay.
No, it's in the middle of the day. She's probably at the zoo, man.
Right about now, it's noon, and Zac definitely knows that Savannah gets off at noon.
Okay. She's probably just leaving the zoo, man.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Good to know.
Oh, that was creepy. Didn't like that.
All right, Septon, let's do this. And then he puts on a mask,
So does Reese.
hits a button. You stupid motherfuckers.
You hear as crystals break, and this white mist seeps out of those four things in the top of the corners and engulfs you guys in a white mist. If everybody can roll me a con save.
You wanted to know what happened to Savannah? I fucking killed her. Like I'm gonna do to you.
Got an 18.
And I roll a con save as well. I got a nat 20.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
Oh. Goodbye, Chad and Bart.
With a 21, an 18, and a 19, the Humanimals pass. You two, Reese and Zac, go ahead and roll initiative real quick.
Okay.
So this white mist seeps in all around. You all start to stagger a little bit, and like your vision is getting blurry, and your head is getting woosby, and yeah, you guys are just looking at future Grant and Martin looking back at you guys. Zac, if you got anything you want to try to do.
I was gonna try to morph to. My first thought was spider, and honestly, in hindsight, that's probably a bad call, but I'm gonna do it anyway because that was my first
Hard
thought.
to hit.
All right. So as your eyes start to separate and grow into like maybe 4 different on each side, you see Chad and Bart immediately hit the floor of the van, and like Kamren start to grab his throat. But your eyes do start morphing. What about you, Reese?
I don't care what happens to my hand. I'm going to try to just haul off and shatter the window next to me because I was in the captain's seat. I want to try to like air out this place as good as possible.
All right, roll me a strength check.
Is there anything around, like any like heavy handheld
There's a bag
physical
with a
object
big
that I
metal
can
volleyball in it.
smash against the window?
Like
is there a coffee tumbler, like a traveler mug?
there is a bag with a big metal volleyball in it.
It's not right next to him, though, is it?
It's in the back seat with them.
Okay, cool.
Somewhere. So
Just grab it and then just swing it and smash it against the window
roll me a
as
strength
hard
check.
as I can.
9.
Ah, that's 9.
These windows must be reinforced. You smash it and it doesn't even crack.
Aww. Did the baby try to break the window?
Kamren goes to like the front where like the cab will be split and tries to just start hitting on those windows, trying to get through with nothing. You can't do it.
Yep. What does that divider look like?
It is.
Is it? I was picturing a grate because that's what you can get installed in vans really easily.
Yeah, we could say it's a
But
great.
is it?
That's why they had the masks on, because the gas could
Yeah.
get through.
And after that, in the mask, future Reese will look back and say, "Hey Zac, you might want to go the other way unless you want to be stuck like that." Then he laughs after it.
Yeah, if you want to get stuck as a fucking spider, be my guest. But this place is reinforced. You're not getting out of this van.
And then top of the round, Zac.
Am I? I was gonna ask if I'm morphed enough to start thought speaking yet.
No, it's just your eyes have started. You're about 6 seconds into the morph now, so maybe otherwise.
And it takes a minute.
Yeah.
I hate this. I don't have speed morpher yet. So that was in character, future Reese and future Grant telling me I would be stuck as a spider. I feel like that is a bluff. So I'm going to say, can I roll an insight?
Oh, natty
Sounds
one.
like a bluff.
Great. Now I have to act on that. That was a nat 1. If anyone.
Yeah, it is
Ugh.
that one.
All right. So, as my mouth is starting to grow mandibles, I'm gonna say the plan wasn't to leave, and then keep morphing.
Yeah. So next up is Reese.
Yeah, I'm gonna haul back and just fucking rip into this window as hard as I can again.
Another strength check.
And I want to like just to describe Reese's headspace mentally. He is in that infinite white space with Big Jim, and he's basically calling on gorilla strength in order to like mentally get there.
Austin, can I suggest for flavor that while he's doing all of this, Zepton is like swerving the van to like make it harder for him to get.
I'll time it. I'll wait until
I
I
love
can get
it.
full force.
I love it.
You swing and hit. This time the window does, but it doesn't like crack open. It just gets a crack in it, and then he starts swerving harder. Kamren.
Sorry,
Grant
what was
is
the
gonna-
name that you said?
Grant is gonna
I
look.
bet it's got some numbers after it.
Maybe it does. Grant's gonna look over at Zepton and say, "Ugh, "This gas is taking a little longer than it should."
And Kamren just starts boom, boom, beating on it, and then Zepton looks at you and he says, I think I can take care of one of them, and he just slams on the brake, and Kamren goes, wah, and hits his head and just passes out.
God, I hate that idiot. Pain in my ass.
So Zepton will look back over his shoulder and say, I'm going to really feel disappointed if it's so easy to kill you in a little insect body. Take my advice. Demorph. Top of the round.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to fucking trick me. Do another insight?
Go ahead.
Can I keep doing
The
it?
DC will get higher now. Yeah, you didn't pass.
It's 8. I'm convinced this is the right thing to do. And I'm just going to go, spiders are arachnids, you idiot. They're not insects. And then I'm going to keep morphing.
Nice. Psychic damage. As you keep morphing, now your body's growing smaller and your arms are getting thinner. And your vision in all 8 of your eyes just goes blurry and dark as you just fall to the ground. Reese.
I'm gonna try to specifically morph gorilla arms so that I can grab the handle of this thing and just give it everything I've got to go one more time and smash this window.
As you're getting more and more woosby, give me a concentration check to do this.
That's a 20, dirty 20.
You close your eyes and think about the gorilla and think about the changes that should start happening. And you see Big Jim in this white space with you. You're staring at him, thinking of your body becoming his, turning into his. And you just stay in this white space because you pass out at the end of your turn. And Zepton and future Grant are headed down a dirt road back towards the city of Ocean Grove with Kamren, Reese, Zac, Brad, Chad, and Bart.
Brad's in there too.
Grant is actually gonna say, "Turn us back around. We're gonna go put him in a cell to go back to the cabin."
Good idea. And as he's heading back towards the cabin, we pan out and we see the cabin, As we pan out more, we see the river that has the silo by it, and we see the post-apocalyptic chaos being heading back towards the cabin.
As we're driving back, I think Grant's gonna say, "Hey, hold up, stop for a second."
Shh.
He's gonna get out and he's gonna open the back door and he's gonna, still gas mask on. He's gonna be like, "Help me, we don't need the fucking baggage," and gonna move to dump Bart and Chad onto the road.
As you open the back doors, you see two tentacles fly past you, wrap around Bart and Chad, and just throw them off into the side of the road, and their bodies hit. You guys get back in the car, and as we pan out again, we see the Chaos Jelly Bean about 10 minutes away from Oscar's cabin. We see the blue Jelly Bean heading towards the cabin at top speed.